I kind of wonder if Flashback would have worked out by now that HK is an AI. Just the whole Technomancer AI Matrix thing.
All I'm gonna say is that it shed a whole new light on your sadistic tendencies.
Chaos looks hurt. Sadistic tendencies? What do you mean by that? I don't have any sadistic tendencies.
I think he's referring to your strong sense of personal justice.
Really?
Sounds like he's calling you an asshole.
No, if I'm going to call him an asshole, I'm going to call him an asshole.
What about when you were beating up on that guy in the pink?
Guy in the pink? Guy in the pink. Guy in the pink.
Your last fight.
Oh, him. What? He said he was better than me.
He has a point.
Yeah, and you were going to kill him despite obviously outmatching him.
Well, you've got to send a message.
You were in public, dickhole.
I'm pretty sure you would have... I'm pretty sure that line should have been, he was in public, you dickhole.
Yeah.
You were in a public dickhole.
Yeah,
Because I think Squirrel's answering and not me. Squirrel, Squirrel, did you learn ventriloquism?
With my voice modulator? Probably.
Well, I'm using it to refer to both of you because you were both there.
Yeah. I didn't, at least.
Basically, I think the gist of what we can get here is we're all a bunch of dickheads.
Squirrel, you got to get through your head. He's going to hate you. He has those tendencies.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. It's just when he rubs it in my face after I'm doing him a favor, it doesn't seem very nice. But it's okay. I forgive you, Volk. You're such a sweetheart. Squirrel passes a note to him. Call that number tonight and say exactly what you want on that brand new ID of yours, and I'll be there the next day.
All right, all right. I owe you for this, as much as I hate to.
You're welcome.
And slowly Volk starts working on his way to get rid of the prejudice.
Very slowly.
What is everyone's metatypes here?
Human.
Human.
Elf.
Volk's
Okay,
human.
so there's one other non-human then.
Yeah.
Well,
And
wait, an HK-47.
Oh, well, yeah. He's a machine, so...
No. He's an AI. Completely different. He's software. Douglas is just like...
I mean, calling him software is like calling you a bunch of amoebas.
I mean, was that in character at all? Because, I mean...
No, it's not.
Alright.
Because he has a chainsaw. And I know I'm tough, but I don't think a monofilament chainsaw would... I think a monofilament chainsaw would do quite a bit of damage.
I mean, well, actually, he has high logic, so maybe.
So, let's see here.
I'm not worried. I think I can beat him in a game of chess. I'm okay with that.
What's the logic on your guy?
10.
So, who here has a nice rating comlink?
I do.
6.
I mean, we all do by now, don't we?
Well, technically. Okay, who here has a comlink whose number would be known by Ares in any way, shape, or form?
I don't think any of us do we?
They might know the number for my answering service.
Flashback.
I have a. I have an
Flashback.
Aries. I have an Aries comlink. What was
Flashback.
that had that red X on it?
Well, you don't have an Aries comlink. You have a comlink made by Aries.
Right. I have yeah, an
And
Aries.
the Red X comlink is not made by Aries.
Oh well, I thought you said
It's an
was.
Aries model.
But also his girl works for Ares, doesn't she?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, she would know me. Yeah, she works for Aries and she has my number. So
Flashback.
yes.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. As that ringtone goes off, everyone just slowly turns to look at Flashback.
You go, girl.
I just get like and
That's not her. That's not her ringtone.
oh, it's not hers.
Her ringtone is "Ooh, you touch my ta la la, my ding ding dong."
Right, then I'll look around confused, look down at my comlink.
Him will raise an eyebrow.
You got a video message.
All right, I'll bring it up in AR.
A vidmail has been left on your comlink. The telecom code is from the Ares Macro Technology headquarters downtown. So it's either Ares or someone going to great expense to look like them.
Okay.
The speaker is a dark-haired human woman with severe features and a bearing that is clearly military or ex-military. She looks displeased, but is attempting not to scowl too intensely. She is failing.
Okay.
You hear the table go boom as Volk gets hard. He loves tough women.
All right. Well, what does she say?
The Ares logo is partially visible behind her on a very expensive-looking wall. This is Karen King, Executive VP with Ares Chicago. I want to apologize for the actions of some overzealous mob assholes who thought they were advancing our interests. They weren't, and their error will be corrected. As Chaos just slowly turns and whistles slightly.
Volk will smirk.
Okay.
Because those assholes were already dealt with rather horribly.
Yes, we've already taken care of that problem.
Now allow me to make it up to you. As you no doubt know by now, you have some information in your possession that's valuable to me. I'm willing to pay a finder's fee of 225,000 new yen for if the information is delivered to us, and only to us, in a timely fashion. Please get back to me soon. My personal secretary can be reached at number 9206, quotation 78-4730. That is apparently a phone number.
I believe the quotation marks an extension.
Okay.
Seems kind of lowball.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
Nah, apparently she's being generous. If the Ares guys hadn't attacked, it'd be like 150,000.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh shit! I was supposed to up that amount. My bad. Sorry. We just got 200,000. Who cares?
I care.
I don't know what the heck's going on.
My rent is 30 grand a month.
Okay, who wants me to raise it? Say aye.
Well, I mean, I figured
Whatever you would like.
gate when the time came.
All right, she offers 400,000.
Okay, that's better.
445,000.
I bid 446.
Soul. All right, the elven ass is sold to the purple-haired bitch in the front row.
Well, no one else has contacted us yet. I mean, as far as we know, she's making a low-end offer.
Yeah.
True.
Let's see here. By the way, I'm pretty sure you just quickly look her up. Former UCAS military officer, has been with Ares since at least 2050, probably a lot longer. She's getting up in years, and her longevity treatments can't fully conceal that. Let's see here. All right. I don't want to read his yet. Let's see. Does anyone have any connections to Mitsuhama?
No.
Nope.
I have no Asian contacts whatsoever.
Sadly not. Well, I mean, not directly. I mean, my only contact is a drone guy. And Croker, of course.
Yeah. Main?
No, I said no.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So I'll pass this information around to everyone. We're like, well, somebody wasn't willing to buy that info we got off of those.
So about what time you guys get home?
Okay, let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Wayon. HK47.
Yes.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Ugh.
Hey, I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
I was already Japanese.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Well,
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
konnichiwa? Mushy mushy?
Ah, there you go. So you do pick up the phone.
Yeah, okay, mushy mushy then.
A voice-only message is recorded on your Link's voicemail. The speaker has a noticeable Japanese accent, but an excellent mastery of English, fluent in idiomatic, not chipped.
In the English language.
Idiomatic means he knows phrases and such.
On top of my mark.
Ah, so he know the English. Greetings, I do not know you, nor do you know me, but I have a business proposition for you. Ordinarily, I deal with individuals of your stature through a series of intermediaries, but my intermediaries have disappointed me, and time is of the essence. Sha.
Well, of course he would. He's clearly not of the stature to be dealing with someone like me. He'd obviously need to go with through people higher up in order to be able to talk to me. I have no idea why this person has come to me directly. Who does he think he is? Doesn't he understand that tradesmen use the rear door?
By the way, Maine,
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't hate me for the voice. I hope you don't.
I don't care.
For someone who says time is of the essence, he sure does like to drag things out. He goes on talking at length, and you worry he's going to hit the message length cutoff before getting to the point. By the way, are you sharing the message with the group?
Yeah. It saves me listening to it if they do.
Recently, a document may have surfaced concerning the competence of a high-ranking political official in Chicago's government. Specifically, a document that directly ties that individual, whom I will not name, to high-level corruption in criminal dealings. Surely it is in everyone's best interest to see such an individual replaced with all due haste. In the interest of achieving such a desirable outcome, the people I represent, hardly a secret, but it would be vulgar and inappropriate to name them, would be willing to make a generous donation in the interest of bringing this information to light. A donation in the vicinity of 445,000 new yen. If you believe you could help with this public service, you should contact LTG number 9201, parentheses 31-7683, at your earliest convenience. Arigato, Mr. Robato.
That's a recorded message, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I play it for the group. I add a little on the end of Volk saying, please, please, please. Slightly modified from his earlier conversation.
I'm back. Sorry about that. What did I miss exactly?
Slightly larger offer from a Japanese company.
Same offer from a Japanese company.
Same offer.
Oh, same offer. Okay.
Do we know which Japanese company?
Nope.
Which Japanese company has enough money to do this on a whim?
Fuji.
All of them?
There's a couple. There's a couple of Japanese megacorps out there.
Do we have a name of the person that left the message?
Yeah, Mr. Johnson.
Nope, he did not state his name.
Okay. Well, I suppose it's coming down to which one do we want to work with? Japanese company.
Please wait. Volk.
Wow.
Let's see here. How to describe him?
He plays a Messerkampf song.
No.
Did the message mention the word exclusive, by the way?
The Ares message did.
It did not.
Cool.
But I'm trying to think of a really douchey song.
Everything is awesome.
That's not a douchey song.
Anything by Maroon 5?
Telephone.
Sadly, I don't
The
know
Lazy
any
Song by Bruno Mars?
The boys on cover of Father and Son.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh, fuck no. Denied.
Shut the hell up.
I kind of imagine it to where you don't set up the ringtone for anyone else. You set up your ringtone, and whenever you call someone, your ringtone appears. And this guy's ringtone is, I came in like a wrecking ball.
I immediately deny.
Chirp, chirp. You got a voicemail.
Play that shit.
The picture-in-picture cutout of the incoming vid call to your vid message to your AR display holds the face of a male, Caucasian, human, and mid-40s, has a bland, forgettable face, short-cropped sandy hair, and matted silver cyber eyes. Or matte silver cyber eyes.
I was hoping for a German.
You can make out the collar of an armored jacket in the lower portion of the image. Volk? He seems oddly familiar to you. Are you sharing this message?
Yeah.
Sorry, my cat was going crazy.
You hear the table creak. You look down. You notice that Chaos's knuckles are white as they grip into the table. The name's Zane, he says, speaking in short, clipped, efficient sentences. I'm a Shadowrunner, just like you. It's not important who I represent. and I'm sure you understand I won't divulge that data. What is important is that I want to make an offer on that hot comlink you've been hauling around. Your ball gets filled.
Hey.
I think you're going to like what I have to say, because it is, he allows a slight hint of a smile to show, a nice chunk of change I'm offering. Call me back on this comm code. You have my word as a pro. There won't be any bullshit.
Who's that guy?
Apparently a pro.
Why do I feel like I've seen him before?
I think Chaos had.
Creak, creak, crack.
Friend of yours, Chaos?
And there goes a nice handprint in the table.
Ex-boyfriend?
Flashback, you realize that now is not the time to make a joke.
The shopkeeper's going to be upset.
It's always the time to make a joke.
Nah. Let's just say that I am half tempted to take that offer just so I can get face to face with him.
History?
A lot of it.
That wasn't your dad, was it?
No. You see no family resemblance.
Well, with all the work you've done, would he?
He actually, Chaos hasn't done that much work. It's all internal.
Okay.
His face is pretty much the same. Save for eyes and ears.
So,
No. He's gonna... I have no idea who he's representing. I know that he's going to offer a lot of money. I am half tempted to take that offer and kill him.
Oh, boy.
can we get paid before we kill it?
What did he asked for the comlink, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one person has asked for exclusivity. A different person asked for the information but did not ask for exclusivity. And a third person asked for a comlink but didn't ask for exclusivity.
So pick who gets the comlink and then give the information to the other person.
Well, let's see here. Who wants to know a senator?
I do. Is that even a question? I mean, really?
True.
A human senator?
Dwarven.
Now,
Or shall I say a meta human senator?
Yes.
Who cares? Just another lowly animal.
Let's see here.
Man gets around a lot. He could know him.
I just imagine Senator who's...
Law won. I fought the law and the law won. Took my money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won.
Is this my comlink or who?
Yours.
I answer. Squirrel Bedlam speaking. How may I be of service?
Let's see here. Your comlink checks. Your comlink sings that it fought the law and the law won. You have no idea how your comlink got out of jail, but you're pretty damn sure that it had a good lawyer. And you see you have an incoming call from an unfamiliar number. Answering it, you see an attractive female dwarf of Amarant?
American Indian.
Yeah, okay.
Amerindian.
Amarant heritage. Her black hair is feathered with dark red highlights, and she wears a Mortimer of London long coat.
Feathered, really?
Yes. It literally says feathered, dude. You recognize her immediately as Eliza Bloom, a candidate who ran against Governor Brackhaven in last year's election, only to be, to put it politely, curb-stomped. Hi, I'm glad you're alive. Okay, maybe not the best way to start a conversation, but I really am. I understand that Seth Dietrich's comlink found its way into your possession. If you didn't know, I think that Dietrich has the dirt on Kenny Brackhaven. His first name's Kenny?
Ken or Kenneth, maybe.
Probably. That we need so we can see that humanist-loving pig hang once and for all. Project Freedom's willing to pay a lot to get our hands on that data. Even better than the money, though, the Orc Underground would owe you a big favor, and so would I.
Maybe you should put that comlink in some sort of Faraday pocket or something, so that.
Oh, it already is.
Messages.
Yeah, it's already sealed away.
It's in my safe house, buried between so many feet of cement it can't even see the light of day, let alone a matrix signal.
Should get a lot of calls about this.
Well, I'm assuming. Well, I mean, play-wise, it's coming in all at once, but it's probably more along the lines that we got all this information over the last month. We're getting contacted from people that want it.
Well, nah, you guys are getting called now.
Yeah, okay, well, then that's really creepy because everybody knows not only that we have it, but that we're
they've had a month to do their research.
And they all just happen to call at the same time.
Yeah, that's... God damn it, now I need to change my name again.
There's no such thing as coincidences.
Now I need to move and change my name again. God damn it.
Yes, there are. When I was standing next to all those dead bodies, that was just a coincidence.
Just coincidence.
I'm gonna have Maine make a preparation while all this is going on.
Okay.
Also, there's an optional thing that you can choose to take or not, and I did. It lowers your drain by 1, but it also lowers the threshold to notice what the hell you're doing by 3. So currently it's at the minimum of 1. So anyone who sees him will see, like, magically overlaid with his mentor spirit in, like, meat space.
Except me! Yay!
So pretty much you're doing magical voodoo shit.
Yeah, very visibly.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna edge that drain. Jesus.
Watching rather...
Suddenly, Maine dies.
automatic.
His head explodes and blood covers everyone.
All right.
I'm just curious, was that a glitch?
No.
No, it was not a glitch. Just mostly 2s.
Yep. Well, preparation successfully made, but taking a lot of stun. 8 stun.
You fall unconscious.
Oh, wait, no, 8 physical.
Oh.
Wow.
How much?
Oh, wait, no, I didn't get more hits than whatever. So, yeah, it's still stun.
Let's see here. Your force was what?
It was 10, but I only got 5 hits.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
yeah, it's 8 stun.
So what's the 5 versus 3?
Preps roll against you based on their force, and then net hits makes potency.
Okay. So you have a potency too?
Yep, it'll last 12 hours.
So, do I need to break the medkit out?
It's stun damage, you can't heal that. But he will look like he just got hit with a sack of potatoes. Oh, and I was using I was using just the fucking spoon they gave for the food killing, so I'm keeping the spoon.
That's great.
The spoon is holding the ice storm?
Yep.
You're fucking kidding me.
Put that in his pocket and act like nothing happened as he puts his head down on the table.
Well, since I know a certain somebody here likes least I could do, I suggest you do something with a fork and call it truth.
So like, yeah, Flashback watches as he, like, stares intently at his spoon, wiggles his fingers a little bit, does some cool magic,
And then puts it in his pocket.
rocks back like somebody just punched him, and then sticks his spoon in his pocket. And I'm staring at him like, what the hell are you doing, you crazy man?
Chaos
Who
pays.
fell out of the sky on top of our prejudiced friend.
Chaos pays. Picks up Flashback in Maine. And starts walking out the door. Very quickly. So if you want to keep up, you might want to leave now.
No reason you're
Maine will be confused while he's being carried.
What's your agility?
Not high enough.
Yeah. Flashback, what's your agility again?
like 3.
Not high enough. Volk?
7.
Okay, you're good enough. Squirrel, what's your agility?
Effectively 7.
Okay, you guys can barely keep up with him.
7 in one arm, but what's the rest of your agility?
Well, the agility in his legs.
Oh,
Yeah, my standard agility is 5, and then the average apparently brings it up to 6 in general, but for specific things where I'm using that one arm or my legs, it's 7.
Oh, cool.
I'm not particularly resisting. I'm just like
You guys,
like, why are you carrying me?
Volk and Squirrel, you're realizing that you're barely keeping up with Chaos. Flashback, you realize that if you were walking, well, Flashback in Maine, if you realized if you were walking, you would be back at the restaurant.
Maine will look back up and say, I prefer a little nose next time, but I am a little wiped, so I guess it's kind of nice.
I assume I can keep up.
Yeah.
Even if you couldn't, you just switch to something that could.
I think I upped my speed on this bot, so I think I run as fast as a sports car.
I doubt that, but okay.
Yeah, no, you keep pace. You're like neck and neck.
Are we suddenly in a hurry?
Chaos jumps off the railing.
What, railing?
Second floor going to the first.
Oh, Jesus.
Chaos, don't make me shut your legs down.
You can't.
Uh,
They're BioWare. Dude, you could shut off his eyes and ears.
Let's see.
Alright. Shut your eyes off.
Can I roll etiquette to get through him and talk?
No, this is more along the lines of you guys just got 4 offers for a comlink in the middle of a busy mall.
Yeah, all right. See, that's all.
So you want to go from a public place into a
he's
less public place?
He's currently heading home. You notice the way he's going.
All you have to do is answer my question. I was just wondering. Home, Jeeves.
Home, Jeeves. Volk? You still got that weird nagging feeling that you remember him from somewhere. It's bugging you.
Yeah, I know it is.
So I'll just run his face through facial recognition.
You can go ahead and try.
I'll go ahead and try.
Let me tell you this.
I mean, if we really need to know who he is, I've got a guy who literally knows everybody. Anybody who's somebody, that is.
Well, he's bland, has no astral signature, is erased.
Oh, in that case, I won't be
Does he
able to
have
find
a
him.
street rep?
Nope.
Okay. Then I guess nobody knows who he is, and I don't know how he gets high-end jobs, but okay.
He wasn't the guy who hired us at the Maria Mercurial concert, is he?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so.
That was a dwarf.
That was an orc.
Oh, it was? No, that was an orc.
Yes.
As soon as Chaos gets to his house, which actually looks rather nice now that it's repaired, Flashback and Main, you guys get thrown onto the couch.
Now make out.
Man's gonna look around very confused and wonder where he is.
You're currently in a one-bedroom apartment. 2 beers come flying from the kitchen. One lands right between Flashback's legs. One lands right next to you, Main.
Welcome to Casa de Chaos.
Flashback, you realize you're upside down.
Man, I'll look up aside. I typically prefer BTLs, but thanks.
And you hear a lot of rummaging coming from the back room.
Hanging out with these guys, you almost don't need anything else.
Volk, Squirrel, you guys get in. HK is just currently meandering around the room.
I still don't think it's smart of us to go to a location we already know people know exists and have attacked previously from a public location where anyone who had any intelligence wouldn't risk all the exposure of attacking us.
He's got a point.
Well, you also hear a lot of rummaging coming from the back room. So
what are you doing?
More than likely, Chaos is looking for something.
Are you just not talking to us? Did we upset you today?
Chaos comes out of the room with a folder. It is a thick folder. And puts it on the coffee table. No, the coffee table does not break in half. We're not going there. It's not that thick.
But the coffee table is that cheap.
Nah. Well, kinda.
We say coffee table, we mean a refrigerator box.
No, it's an actual coffee table.
I'll look strangely at the folder. Is that paper? Do people still use that?
Chaos starts fumbling through it. Flashback, Squirrel, Volk, HK. You notice that you guys appear multiple times in this?
Oh, is this your blackmail portfolio?
Or
Not
your
bad.
scrapbook.
He doesn't answer. He's just continuously going through it, trying to find something.
If I see myself in it, I'm getting a little bit more serious.
No, you guys can actually read your files if you want.
Oh, cool.
I'm assuming Maine doesn't have one.
No, you haven't worked with him yet. He keeps files.
I would be curious what mine said.
He keeps files on everyone he works with and their strengths and weaknesses.
I'll read all the files.
Pretty much.
I'll look over my file.
Squirrel?
See if I need to.
The way he words you is rather pompous pretty boy that needs to learn when to shut up every now and then. But he knows he knows how to talk. His tongue is what gets us into great places as well as gets us good money. I like working with him, but he rubs Volk the wrong way. I need to figure out a way in order to get those two to work together and without actually aggravating me to where I want to punch both of them through a wall.
Accurate.
And he also pretty much, and all the jobs that you guys have worked on are in there. And I go by the whole standpoint where everyone has worked, like, or you and Chaos and Volk have worked a couple jobs prior. Hence why you guys know each other. Volk. Egotistical bastard that seems to have a chip on his shoulder when it comes to anyone that's not human. Surprised he actually gets along with me rather well. He's good with a shotgun, good with blunt weapons, knows how to ride his motorcycle, but when it comes to getting along with everyone, he seems to be lacking. More than likely, he never got a hug when he was a kid.
I grew up on the streets. That's a given, man.
Other than that, he's a good person to work with, and he's currently sleeping on my bed, so I don't really... So, yeah, we got that. Also lists quite a few jobs that you guys have worked on, and all the... Pretty much everything is statted out. Like, the amount of money that they were offered, the amount of money that was upped, the amount of money they all made.
So wait, are you a closet meta?
He points to his ears. He's human.
Well, he's got no idea those are real his ears.
Yeah. HK.
Yes.
Recently started working.
Big cybernetic bundle of fun.
Recently started working with this one. Never really met in person, but his drones are rather amusing. Knows how to drive a car. Has a tendency to just do weird things that are not really human. She seems to have a penchant, though, for... Has a penchant for...
What do you expect? A fish guy live in the basement on a fat neckbeard.
If anything, it's fun to converse with him, as it does seem as if he's learning things from the ground up. Flashback. New kid to the whole running business. Actually a pretty good hacker. Though I have noticed that his deck doesn't exactly seem to work all that well compared to the amount of skills that he has. Keep a close eye on him. More than likely, not really a decker, but he's a good person. So no matter what, he doesn't get ratted out.
What's all this good person shit?
I don't understand it. Does he mean he's got quality meat?
Yeah.
I'm tasty.
I think that's my line.
Damn it. Now I'm going to have to burn the file. Okay.
You guys do notice a file on Chaos, though.
Because of course he would keep a file on himself.
Peeking that.
You notice many pictures. Laboratory, people in white suits, Chaos in a tube.
These ain't your baby pictures, are they?
Technically.
Hey, I just came out of a tube myself.
That's when he finds one file and stabs a knife through it on the table before going, "Found you, you bastard!"
Peek that file.
I sigh and go and fetch my sniper rifle.
I'll take a look at the stabbed file.
No idea why the fuck he's called Zane now, but back then he was called Scorched.
Maine will just lean back into the couch and kind of relax and try to, work off this pain he put himself through.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on here, but I saw him die. Volk, you saw him die.
Scorched.
He was a mage that we worked with.
Huh.
Twin brother?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's not a brother. I'm pretty sure it's actually him. No idea what the hell's going on here, but I know I want him dead.
Well, if you saw him die, mission successful? You want him dead again. Permanently.
Volk, you remember exactly what Scorch did. Scorch was a runner that you worked with. He was a mage, if you recall.
Yeah.
You saw him cast spells.
Yep.
Well, you didn't really see him cast spells. You just saw him cast spells. And then you remember the spoon. You know, the spoon that Maine currently has in his pocket.
What?
Because when it comes to those items, pretty much anyone can use them, right? Or just the mage who made it.
Depends on the item. How it's made, but yeah, some of them can use them.
Mm-hmm.
Contact ones, if you throw it at somebody and they touch it, it does whatever it does.
Chaos puts a couple stones on, like puts the 3 stones on the table from the cloth bag. These were all that was left of him. Maine, you start drooling.
Well, I'm gonna roll sensing, see if I can tell somewhat like what they are exactly.
You're
not
worse
at
than
all,
me
I
at
guess.
combat.
You know that they are stones with runes on them.
They're very magical looking, and they're probably powerful, but I have no idea what they do.
Yes, but you still drool. Volk, you remember that he was the cause of the death of someone rather close to both of you. A female Decker by the name of Liliana. She was a cute little redhead. Was pretty good with her deck. Knew exactly what she was doing. Scorch was supposed to watch her.
You got a hate boner for this guy for what happened to Liliana.
He just needs to die, that's all I know. As he sits down, starts rubbing his face.
Damn.
Maine,
Mm-hmm.
you can have those if you want them.
He'll look at him for a moment and look around in his pockets to find a pair of gloves or anything really. So he does. Oh, let's make it tongs, and pick them up at a distance. And I want to try to look at it again.
Wow, we have a mage that can't mage.
Just shitty rolls for a sensing, that's all.
What's your dice pool?
It's 7 by default for a sensing.
Oh.
What ability?
Huh?
Oh, okay, one more second, guys.
Yeah.
Profit.
With one hit, can I tell if they're contact or not? Meaning, will they fucking explode if they come next to me?
You saw Chaos holding them.
Oh, alright. Then in which case, I didn't need that second one. But is there anything else I figured out about them with that one hit?
What would you know?
Well, I might know... I'd have a general area of how magical it is, so compared to my magic, so high or lower, and I have a magic of 6.
Tiny bit higher.
And
What?
Does 4 successes on a knowledge roll help?
You remember these. Well, you kind of look at them and you're like, wait a minute. Those were in a museum. Or something like those were in a museum.
Oh, cool.
They were magical stones.
These belong to dead people, I say.
What? How does stones belong to dead people?
Well, how do stones belong to live people? Same thing.
HK, you know the museum's name. You know it's not in Chicago.
I bring up a file showing a picture of them in the museum.
What do they look like on stand? Are there any labels or anything?
Yeah, there is an actual there's an actual sign.
Do you want me to roll perception or?
No, he can zoom in rather nicely. We're going with the CSI zoom where you can actually read shit.
Enhance!
Enhanced by 30%. Oh my god, that's clear as day.
Reverse polarity.
And it didn't pixelate at all as we zoomed in.
Squirrel's just sitting there all quiet.
All right,
Nothing to say at
so
the moment.
what's the thing? What is it exactly? What's the name say?
Stones of Merlin. We'll go there.
All right, don't know what these do, but probably something useful. He'll take.
No. There's more.
But wait, there's more.
But wait! There's more.
And that's not all. Billy May's here.
Oh my god. They could also be on the timer, which would suck.
No, they're not timed. At least I hope not. Stones of Merlin. Used by great sorcerers throughout the ages in order to better channel themselves, as it were. These stones were used within rituals and all types of magical and mundane things. Upon the turning of the century, though, people realized they were actually magical. And when a mage used them, depending upon which one he used, either the red, the blue, or the green, then his magic would take on a certain aspect. Red improves combat spells. Blue improves.
So these are fifth world foci.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case,
Well, if we find a legendary magic user, we'll have to think about giving them to him or selling them, But unfortunately, I don't think we know any, do we? And I look around the room smiling.
Blue is whatever the hell type of spell blue would be. Green is healing.
I mean, I'm a magical guy. I just typically don't blow things up.
Blue, I guess, would be buff spells.
Are
I
you?
guess.
We'll go there.
I believe blue would be utility because buff falls under the green.
Well, that would be health spells.
Okay, so blue would be... Fuck it. Blue is summoning.
All right.
Internally, I changed my classification of main from coffee table to mage.
Wouldn't Volk be the coffee table?
No, he's shooting McBang Bang.
I just mean because Maine landed on them.
Damn.
Now I'm wondering what the internal classification for Squirrel is.
I'm sure you'll find out. Once I find a use for you.
Oh.
Oh, damn. So, yeah. And they're relatively high level foci.
Cool.
I've had these since the beginning of the game, dude. I've been waiting for a mage to give them to.
Cool. Nice. So he'll take them and kind of nod his head. These will be useful. Put them in his pocket.
Oh yeah, they will be useful. You can decide whether they would increase your dice pool, whether they soak drain for you, or do things here and there. Basically, whatever dice pool you want them to increase, they increase by... I don't know, what's a fair number for a high-level foci?
4 or 5.
I was going to say 4.
Okay, we'll go 4.
You'd have to karma bind them first, but that's okay.
Yeah. But, once he does, they'll be useful.
Yeah. So yeah, Chaos is just sitting there with his face in his hands, just thinking. Go ahead and discuss the offers.
Well, it seems to me that, at the very least, the good senator and this Japanese fellow are on the same page. And having favors from a senator is always a good thing. Not to mention, after the last incident in the Orc Underground, it would be nice to get on their good side.
I shrug. I point out that 2 of the options come with a lack of exclusivity, and whilst they might have implied it, they didn't say it. I also point out we can sell the Mage to Aztec.
I don't think they really care about me. They prefer blood mages and whatnot.
You've got blood, haven't you?
It doesn't work like that.
And Aztec doesn't pay for them, everybody else does.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So we're just throwing the Ares offer out the window then?
Not a big fan of Ares. No offense to your girl.
Yeah, they make a good gun though.
So does everyone.
Yeah, true.
They make a couple of nice drones. But, so do other people.
So I'm leaning towards the senator option myself.
Will Volk go for help in the Orc Underground?
Not likely.
Whatever we can double dip for, it makes me happy.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like money and a favor, even though, it's a favor from some people that Volk doesn't care for. But
The Asian offered more money.
did he? I don't think that we got actual money offer from the senator.
It was,
You didn't get an actual monetary value offer from the senator.
it was 445k from the 2 offers that specified money.
I don't think, did the Asian guy actually give us a number either?
I thought he did.
445k. The senator did not, and neither did Zane.
Now, I think we should probably contact Zane and set up a meet. Not necessarily to do anything, but kill him for chaos' sake.
It sounds like you got something personal against the guy, so...
I certainly have no... Actually, setting him up for a sting would be bad for our professional reputation.
Or we could kill everybody, paint one side white and the other side black, and make little checkers pieces out of it.
Once again, bad for business.
Squirrel.
Yes.
It is not a sting. What we did with the orc was a sting. Only we threw him at the cops instead of the cops coming to him.
No, that was me making him a genuine offer and then him firing at me, therefore forfeiting his life.
This man killed one reason why Volk is an asshole.
And he made inappropriate use of oxygen that I could have potentially used for something else.
That too. It's not a sting. It is straight justice.
It's a sting if we offer to meet him peacefully to make a deal.
Yeah. But I mean, who's going to know that?
Squirrel?
The people who hired him, for one. Yes.
Squirrel. Logic and intuition. What are your logic and intuitions?
I have a logic of 4 and intuition of 4.
Okay, so I'm going to put Squirrel and Flashback together on this. And I want you both to think. You got an offer from Ares and an offer from Mitsuhama. I'm just gonna stay Mitsuhama right here. Your character is probably don't like. Well, you probably would with facial recognition and all that bullshit. You would realize he's Mitsuhama.
Yeah, we can work it out.
Yeah. You also got the person that. You also have the senator lady who was running against Brackhaven.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Zane.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this guy represents Senator Brackhaven himself trying to get rid of the blackmail evidence.
More than likely.
Categories.
Cat!
Yeah, sorry about that. My cat is in heat and she's going crazy.
Oh, my. Squirrel, stay away.
I don't see any anthropomorphic features, so they're safe.
One sec.